Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, Tesla inventory has hit an all-time high. Let's take a look at it and see what this post is talking about. So we can take a look at it and we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. Into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there. And definitely check it out. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan. Definitely check it out. Link down below in the description, but more on that later. So if you didn't know, there's a plenty of inventory discounts that are happening right now. There's plenty of incentives for Tesla vehicles. Here they are as listed on the screen. And one of them, the first one, 3 months of full of supercharging, is been confirmed to be stacking with the 1.99% offer. So if you've been told no, there are people that are getting it on the Model 3 and the Model Y, plus getting that 1.99% offer. But shout out to FUD News for posting this. It's official. Tesla inventory listings have reached a new all-time high of 19,768 vehicles. Quote, inventory discounts may return very, very soon. This is despite 0% financing, massive price cuts since 2023, new highlight model Cybertruck halo effect, China numbers being scrubbed, and a 7,500 point of sale tax credit in January. And it's pretty interesting because I'm still getting questions these days, is the 7,500 federal point of sale tax credit, how does it work? As long as you qualify as an individual within the income limits, then you will be able to get it minus off of the price of the vehicle at the time of the sale. You just have to fill out a form. Tesla gives you the form and they take it right off. And so this, of course, all these different lists of all the different things that they're talking about is across the world. But even then, taking a look at Tesla inventory in the US over the past quarter or even past 2 quarters, inventory is pretty high. We can see Model 3, Model Y, S, and even X. For the Model Y, this mustard yellow line, this is the highest inventory that they've had in at least the past 2 quarters, or maybe the past quarter. You can see we started out at around 4,000 units, and now we're back up to 3,690 units for the Model Y. And that's despite even having a promotional offer of 1.99% financing for the Model 3 and the Model Y. So Tesla kind of knows, because during about this time right here, when the inventory was actually dropping a ton, there was 0.99% financing for the Model Y. So there could be a potential where we could see even better discounts in Q4. I mean, that's what we've seen in the past few years. We've definitely seen a ton of that, where more incentives, better incentives, keep cycling through, and they get better and better as the end of the year happens. And on top of that, there's a ton of manufacturers right now trying to give really good deals on electric vehicles across the board. And we'll go through a list of that at the end of the next topic, so you can take a look at all the different things, all the different deals out there that are happening. But certainly inventory is getting higher, and that only means one thing for Tesla. As inventory gets higher and higher, the deals and incentives will get better and better. We talked about the other day about that $5,000 bundle package that Tesla is doing for the Model S and the Model X. I personally don't think it's a great deal, but what if they brought a deal like that to the Model 3 or Model Y? Would you be interested in promotional things just like that? I even thought like, okay, well, what if they, it does seem like Tesla is trying to push full self-driving a lot, because probably it's the most profit potential there with selling software like that. But I really thought like, I had a crazy idea. Like, what if they did this deal where if you buy full self-driving, you could get like a lower interest rate, like 0% financing on a vehicle. But I guess someone in the comments said that that actually is not legal at all. You can't offer different financing rates like that. that. So I guess that's not possible on this. But let me know if we're wrong on that. Maybe if there is a way to do that, because I feel like maybe it could be, if it's considered like a different trim, it could be possible, because that's kind of how they're doing it with some of these, right? The rear wheel drive at one point for the Model 3 didn't have a promotional, or it had a promotional financing rate, but the long range rear wheel drive did. So what if they created like different trims for all of these, like long range rear wheel drive, full self-driving included, and you got like 0% financing on that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Adam, thanks for coming in. Dr. Russ, thank you for coming in. Tesla 54, great to see you as well. Adam, do you think it's possible as an incentive Tesla would include acceleration boost on the Model Y long range? That's a great question. They're doing that a lot on the used side from Tesla, but certainly I'm not sure. I don't think they would do that on the new side. I haven't seen an incentive like that at all. Dr. Russ, Elon will be dragging and kicking and streaming to sweeten the pot to move this inventory, make him sweat. Yeah, I mean, if inventory keeps getting higher and higher and higher. I mean, now let's take a look at it. Like, what if we took a look at the past 12 months of inventory? I guess Model Y inventory was a lot higher at a certain point, but we could also assume that they're not necessarily putting every single vehicle on the website. We know they're doing this with Tesla Cybertruck, and they've done this in the past as well. So maybe they're trying to hold inventory because they know that if more inventory is put, it kind of makes it look like that more deals could be coming out. But one thing I'm waiting for sure is usually by the end of every August, there's more inventory discounts that get put onto it. We already saw in some of them already, like $2,000 or $1,000 off. And so I definitely feel like we could see a lot more of these. But let us know, which incentive or which deal would you be interested in? Tesla 54, hey Dennis, thanks for coming in, Tesla 4. Have you seen the Quicksilver on the Model 3 Performance? If so, what are your thoughts on the color? I haven't seen it on the Model 3 Performance. It's a brand new color, so I don't think there's any of them that have been delivered yet. Model Y Performance, I definitely have, and it is a fantastic color. It's one of those colors where once you see it in person, it looks fantastic in person. And I was actually talking about discounts and deals. I put a poll out the other day. What's stopping you from buying a Tesla right now? Is it price, the Model Y Juniper, economy, elections, or something else? And an overwhelming 36%, the majority said Model Y Juniper is stopping them from buying a Tesla right now. And a close second is price, interest rate, and cash down. So it seems like those two things are stopping a lot of people from buying a Tesla at the moment. So pretty interesting things to see out there at the moment. I want to see one before I decide on the color. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of Quicksilver ones, so maybe stop by your local Tesla dealer and see if you can find one. And on top of that, if anybody is about to take delivery of a Model 3 rear-wheel drive long range, let me know. If you're in the Los Angeles area, I'd love to come join you for your delivery. Eddie's, thanks for coming from TikTok. Hopefully you're doing well, and welcome to the live stream. Bronx, Tesla 54, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting. Thanks for coming in. Thank you to everybody that's dropped by, hit the like button and everything. Oh, thank you for the second super chat. chat there. Thank you for the support, Tesla 54. Bronx, there are a lot of cars Tesla has produced but doesn't put into inventory, correct? Inventory numbers could be doubled. Yeah, 100%. We actually saw that. That reminds me, we saw that, I want to say a year ago, where Tesla was kind of manipulating some of the inventory, not necessarily putting all of them, but they usually push a bunch at the end of the month to try and get any and every sale by the end of the month. In this next topic, do not cancel your Tesla Cybertruck reservations. It seems like now we need to do a little bit of an explainer because now, yes, you can get a Foundation Series or get a Cybertruck without any reservation or deposit at all, but you shouldn't necessarily cancel your order just yet, and we'll talk about why. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So regarding the Foundation Series, yes, it is, quote, limited, but they've changed some of the wording. Now it says that it's only available for the first year. So it does seem like it's confirmed that Foundation Series is ending later this year. So that's good for everybody that wants a cheaper Cybertruck, a less marked up Cybertruck, because that will be exciting because that's going to be more volume for all the different Tesla Cybertruck owners out there. But Jerry Riggs Everything posted this. Now that the Cybertruck pre-order reservations are no longer needed, don't forget to get your $100 back, because yes, you can place a $100 deposit or a refund deposit for a Cybertruck. But shout out to Jason, do not do this. We currently don't know if the reservation will still be needed once the price drops and the non-Foundation Series variants are available. I would bet there is a long line of people who don't want to pay $100,000 but still want the truck. So throwing away your reservation could now put you at the end of the line. At least wait until the Foundation Series is over so that we know all the different details. Do not listen to Zach's bad advice. So certainly out there to call him out. And on top of that, there's some other things. People are speculating because now if you go on the Cybertruck part of the Tesla website, they've removed the most inexpensive version, the rear-wheel drive, starting at $61,000. But now if you kind of really look at this from their perspective, they've only put the Foundation Series vehicles on it, so they didn't necessarily kill off the cheapest single motor Cybertruck. They kind of just hit it because that's the last Cybertruck that is going to be coming out at the end. We've got this confirmation with Wes, which is one of the Cybertruck engineers, that there was never a single motor rear-wheel drive Foundation Series. For now, the configurator only shows Foundation Series. This does not mean that the rear-wheel drive is canceled. So hopefully that clears it up for anybody that is interested in the Tesla Cybertruck, and keep your deposit because you definitely do not want to get put out to the end of the line if that were to happen. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Shu and Car Lover, thanks for coming in. Ronald, if they call full self-driving a trim, then it would be part of the vehicle price consideration in the max cap of the vehicle price. No, Tesla will not make full self-driving a trim. They can lower this price. Stock price will drop. Great point, actually. Yeah, because if you do that, then that raises the MSRP. But the tax credit, though, because if you add on full self-driving, it only adds on as a software and doesn't add on as equipment or accessory. So that's how you can stay under the price cap, because you can get full self-driving and you will not lose that $7,500 tax credit. Tesla 54, I've decided to order my Model Y Performance until after the election. That's a good point, because that will be a great time as well, because that will be Q4. And we know for sure there is going to be better deals. I'm like 99.99% sure there's going to be better deals by the end of this year. Unless like interest rates drop. No, I mean, right now we already have 1.99. Bronx, and this is happening with work shifts being cut at the factories, low production, and low sales. Yeah, so it's only going to get better. Tesla's got to figure out how they can sell more vehicles, so it's going to get better. When I order my Model 3 Performance, I hope to order Quicksilver with white interior and full self-driving. If color is still free, you get full self-driving. Yeah, that could be a great combination. Actually, that might be the combination I would go for as well, because, you know, red is cool and everything, but it's a little bit, you know, I've done red before. It's nice. I've had a Model 3 Performance Stealth, a 2019 red one. I did not have white interior, but I think if I were to do it again, I would either do Quicksilver or maybe even black with the white interior. And then I guess I would have to get full self-driving because then it still makes it qualify and I get the free paint. So it's a good valuation. But then I guess if I get full self-driving, I want to max out the value. So maybe I would get Quicksilver because I just want that best deal at the end of the day. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Tesla 54, thank you for another super chat. Thank you for all the support. You're definitely very, very, very kind for all the support on that. In this next topic, we've got a list of all the different best EV deals at the moment, both lease and financing. And I'll give you a resource. If you don't want to do any of the negotiation at other dealerships, there's actually a way to go through this website and get a deal straight away on all the other electric vehicles. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So shout out to Inside EVs. They posted this massive list of a ton of different electric vehicles that are a great deal right now. The best EV lease and finance deals of August 2024. And skimming through this list, there's a ton. I mean, of course, they put Tesla right at the top because you can get 1.99% financing on the Model 3 or the Model Y. But I'm not sure I would finance any of these other electric vehicles out there, even though there's fantastic interest rates. Audi e-tron, 0.99% for 60 months. We talked about the Ford F-150 Lightning that also had 0% for 72 months if you need a work truck like that. But it does seem like a lot of deals are happening, but kind of like Lyric. Take a look at this one. $389 a month for 36 months with $4,900 due at signing. I kind of like how the Cadillac Lyric looks. It definitely looks a little bit bigger, maybe almost a little bit bigger than what a Model Y would be. This is also an interesting one. This Chevy Blazer EV, it just came out and it's already being leased at $369 a month for a low cost lease. Here's some other Genesis vehicles, anywhere from $339 to $499 for some of their vehicles. Pretty interesting. Hyundai Ioniq 5, $187 a month. Hyundai Ioniq 6, $188 a month. And you can imagine here, the list gets pretty interesting across the board with all these different electric vehicles and their low prices. Lucid Air, I was actually lucky enough to test drive a Lucid pretty recently, and I gotta say, the interior is pretty good. It actually is a luxury car, and at $549 a month for the Lucid Air Pure, maybe that's a deal taking a look to be looked into. And then Mercedes-Benz EQB. Before this vehicle came out, I was actually pretty excited about this one because it seems to be like a very small, boxy Mercedes-Benz. And at $499 a month, that doesn't seem like a bad deal at all. And then taking a look at some other ones, we know Rivian has $699 payments, and then we talked about the Hummer also has a great payment as well, like $600 or $700 a month for that one. But here's the resource. If you're interested in trying to get one of these deals, but you don't want to go through like that dealership negotiation back and forth, I've always been a big fan of Lease Hacker. It's a great website where you can see all this different knowledge of all these other lease deals that are out there. And you can see there is a ton of them on this list with interesting deals that you can simply just click get this deal and be connected with a broker so that they can get you a deal for them or get a deal for you. I was taking a look at this earlier, and there's some interesting vehicles on this list. Most of them seem pretty standard in terms of a passenger vehicle, but they also have some very interesting ones like C43 AMGs. They've got the new Kia EV9 at $500 a month. And on top of that, they've got I was looking at the Audi e-tron or e-tron GT at $643 a month. That is definitely a very interesting deal at the end of it. Not sponsored or affiliated with Lease Hacker at all, but we are affiliated with, or not affiliated, but my friend actually runs Auto Companion Deal, which is a lease broker service as well. So if you're interested in trying to get a deal, they've got this really cool spreadsheet that shows you all the different deals that are out there and what lease payments and down payments that you can actually take a look at. Hit up Auto Companion and tell them that Dennis sent you if you're interested. Dennis from YouTube, that if you're interested in one of the deals out there. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Red, hard to keep clean too. Yeah, 100%. But I would say any Tesla, and actually all my previous Teslas, I've always ceramic coated them. So if you're in the area of Southern California, definitely hit up 24K Shine. They also have a dentist deal if you're looking for ceramic coating. I really like 24K Shine because they use one of the better products for ceramic, which is Geon ceramic coating. We've done this where past 3 Teslas. It's a great product and it keeps the shine on your vehicles and it keeps it long lasting. So hit up Andre at 24K Shine and ask for the dentist deal as well. Tesla 54, thank you again for another super chat. Can't wait to get my Model 3 Performance. They can't come soon enough. Yeah, 100%. Maybe later this year, the deal. I mean, I'm pretty sure the deal is going to get much better later this year. Lease Hacker is a great resource for other off-brand vehicles that are not Tesla. If you're looking for a deal, you can kind of get lost. I like looking through this and I like looking through the spreadsheet that Auto Companion has and getting lost in all the different things that are out there. IT, thanks for coming in. How do you think Elon and Ego will play out due to high inventory, EV credit hitting an election balance, and so many people waiting for Juniper? Thanks, Tenants. I think the deals are going to get a lot better in terms of this is what the current list of incentives and deals are at the moment. My prediction, we're going to see 10,000 to 15,000 supercharger miles, or maybe even 1 year of supercharger miles. Probably full self-driving will stay to the end of the year, depending on the take rate. I haven't really seen a lot of people have been using that recently. I think there's going to be 0.99% financing on Model 3, Model Y, and maybe 1.99 to 2.99 on Model S and Model X. I don't know if they'll go that crazy because the bigger the loan, the more they have to subsidize it, I imagine. And so it's going to cost them a lot more. They'll probably keep some of this stuff or maybe even drop the price because what's the point of, giving free paint options for full self-driving when the Model 3 Performance was a $2,000 lower price before? In terms of pricing, I'm not really sure they can adjust any of these pricings. They're pretty low across the board. What you're seeing right now is a price history tracking chart of all the Model Y, and the prices have never been as low as they are now. So I'm not sure they can drop it any lower than it actually is. So certainly we would love to see lower prices, but I think they're going to stay on the incentive front because that might get more shock and awe for all the different effectiveness. This next topic, just a quick PSA. You might be confused on Tesla versions, the updated software versions, and you might be confused on hardware 3 versus hardware 4.0. I'll give you a couple resources. The first one is how can you tell between hardware 3 and hardware 4 if your vehicle, your older Tesla vehicle, has a new technology or not? I mean, the easiest way, of course, is the different camera qualities, and you can also tell between the camera. A lot of the hardware 4 versions have like the camera which has like a red dot into it. The hardware 3, you don't actually see it as much when you're taking a look right into it. And of course, you cannot retrofit a hardware 4 into a hardware 3. But of course, camera quality is going to be your biggest indicator on whether how nice it looks or even how it doesn't. And in terms of all the different software versions that get released, we see like 12.5, 0.3, point whatever. Here is what it actually means as diagnosed, or you can take it as what it is, what it actually means. So the first one is major version 1, minor version is the second digit, and the patch version is the third digit to try and explain what it actually is for that. But still, definitely some pretty interesting stuff. A little bit of a PSA out there if you're curious on what these different things are. And the best thing about a Tesla is that we get over-the-air updates. It doesn't cost us anything, and it continues to roll out for all the Tesla vehicles. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. ACC, why is Tesla leases so expensive? Yeah, compared to the other vehicles out there, that's a great point because you can get deals on a lot of the other non-Tesla vehicles that are out there. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.